everyone, we are back with some more Stranded Alien Dawn, continuing our previous playthrough series, The Family Empire. Alright, here it is under the load game option. You can tell I've kind of played a few other games since then, but we're gonna select a Family Biz playthrough, last played in February. It's been such a steamroll of a year. I cannot believe that the last time I played this playthrough was in February, but we're gonna rectify that. We're gonna fix it now and resume and see just how far we can get this quaint little business. I know previously it was quite the struggle. We even had a really hard time hiring help, and we're finally able to get Vanessa on our side, as well as realizing we just were struggling with way too many dogs, and that issue is not going away anytime soon. Just looking at this first notification, and I know I picked the desert just to make it extra hard on myself. We've since moved the cots, so let's check inside. This is the building we're trying to build, and if I raise the roof, we can see that we have this beautiful water side facing patio covered porch right here on the water. It's a gorgeous view. I kind of love that. I'm gonna take down the wall. We're gonna look inside. What we have inside are 4 bedrooms, 1 for each lady. We are working on building some beds. We're really struggling though with quantity of resources, so those are gonna be slow going. In the meantime, the cots are moved inside, but they do each get their own room. Out here we have a dining room, a living area, but really like a work area that's surrounding the fireplace in case it is cold. And is it cold right now? 29 degrees Fahrenheit, so I suppose this is like the desert winter. And we have the fire in here so that they can be close to a source of warmth while they're working, and we're putting our kitchen in here. And Krista here has hypothermia, not surprising, like I just mentioned. It's really cold, everybody's really having a hard time. So I'm gonna bring her in to do something inside, and maybe we'll have Paulette come inside as well. Katina seems to be fine for the time being. Her tolerance is anything above 33 degrees, and it's currently 39, so I think she's okay. The temperature is rising, so there's no real need to keep them inside for an extended period of time. Over here, what I did hope to do was build a storehouse, but my reason for wanting to put this over here is so that we can have everything as close together as possible, so that once we fully migrate over to this property and away from our original resources, really hoping that I can fence this in with as little yardage as possible, so that we are not having to rely heavily on a massive amount of fencing. I think that brings us all the way up to where we are now. They are out of food, which is so very typical for them to be out of food. And I think we're gonna have to figure something out, some way to feed them. I'm gonna have Paulette, where is she? Do a little hunting for us. She does have the weapon. She is sort of like our toughest one. She's sort of our militant force when it comes to this family. Shockingly. They didn't come with a lot of the skills we were expecting we were going to need for early development, for early game development. This way we can hopefully feed the dogs before one of them goes berserk and we end up in a much worse place with them attacking everything and everyone. I did kind of want to talk a little bit about like what's been going on. We've had this massive time gap, right? And I have put out a couple of videos in the meantime. I put out some paleo videos. I've put out some streams. I am streaming roughly every 2 weeks. So even if you're not seeing notifications for edited videos like this one, you can always check out the streaming tab, because I am streaming pretty consistently every 2 weeks on the weekend, so you can catch me there. We are spending a lot of that streaming time on Stranded Alien Dawn, so if you really like this game and you want to watch some more of it, or just hang out or have it playing in the background to keep you company, those are some really great videos for that specifically. That's another dog. There's another dog right here, but I'm seriously not about to tame more. I don't think we could handle it. I'm also trailing Paulette because I want to make sure that after she's done hunting this, that she actually takes the meat back. It's such a hit or miss thing sometimes with these guys. I'm just gonna queue up some of these stones for mining. All along this edge while we're over here. I know she says she's hungry, but we need her to do the rest of the job before this guy does. See, there it is, the starving animals. That's what we're most concerned about here. We do have the option to bring the food here, so that's good. I doubt that's gonna be enough for all of these dogs though. That 30 red meat, raw meat is gonna go so fast. We're gonna need food, I'm pretty sure, for the ladies as well. Yeah, cooked meal 0. They're just eating sweet syrup at this point, which honestly, I'm not gonna hate on that just yet because it makes feeding them quicker and not spending time on somebody doing, you know, the cooking right now, which we just don't have the means to do. The food for teaming hasn't been discovered yet. We have a food we haven't discovered yet? Do we not have barrel cactus? I'm assuming that's a no. Wait, there's barrel cactus right here. I'm very confused. I don't know what it is that we don't have that they eat. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, this is bad. All right, we are, I don't know how far into this we are. I haven't been watching the clock, but I don't think we've gotten that much done. And already we're facing a pretty large threat. 11 spike-tailed insects. I'm not sure what my defensive measures are gonna be. Now I have to go look. I think, who has the gun? Paulette does? Paulette's the one with the gun. So I'm gonna assign her battle station here. I think that probably assigned it. Okay, it did. So now we can undraft her. And then everybody else, we're just gonna tuck them away. And then when I call them out of their battle stations, hopefully they will do what needs to be done. On the plus side, when we're fighting these baddies, we should have help from our numerous dogs. We did previously, and I think we managed to only suffer 1 fatality, if that. I don't know how this one's gonna go down. Krista has a bow, Katina has a bow, Vanessa does not. She has a spear. And I mean, at least that means that Paulette's not the only one shooting. It's not quite as bad as it was the first time, the first video, the first day. I guess we just let the timer run until it says they're attacking. She's at risk of a meltdown. What do we need to please her? Oh, to undraft her would probably help. The attack has begun. Let's do what we said we were gonna do then, and report to battle station, her as well, and you. So all 4 of them should be on their way here. And then these are what we're fighting. This is the problem. Vanessa's out here. Oh no, I didn't even realize we had a person this far out. Oh, that's so not great. That's not great. Vanessa, keep running, keep running. You can do it, I believe in you. Where are you going? Why are you going that way? What happened to the battle stations I assigned? This makes no sense. This is not where I told any of them. You guys saw that, right? Like, I did not tell them to go there. That is 100% wrong. Which is gonna mess up my game plan entirely for their defense. Go here. You should be drafted, and you should be here. And you should be here. I don't understand how that happened. Clear your stupid battle stations, all of you, because that did not work. They went to the absolute wrong place. So here we have them literally trying to run. But because they took damage, we now have this issue. Tina, you have a bow. You can shoot, you know. What we do have working in our favor, the dogs. The traps. The traps are doing their part beautifully. And I'm hoping that the ladies are receiving enough cover from being under these roofs. Oh my gosh. Not quite so. Ooh. Let's retreat. We're gonna get the ladies behind the secondary fence and let them do what needs to be done from here. Vanessa is out. She is down for the count. I don't know where she thinks she's going. I'm gonna ask her to stay here and heal herself, and hopefully she will. Okay. I don't know what the deal is with the dogs, if we've gotten a higher casualty rate or not. I'm hoping if she's here, she can see and shoot those guys. Yes. Krista is out. Maybe if I undraft you, you can carry Krista to safety? She literally dropped her to go to the bathroom. She's like, I cannot hold it. That's kind of obnoxious. She's like, I cannot hold it. I'm gonna run over here and pee in these bushes, and then I will think about doing a rescue. And we lost a dog. Oh, Katina's down. Okay. Paulette's doing a rescue. I need to draft her and get her over here to finish this job. Okay, job done. Nobody's still drafted. Everybody's kind of on the struggle bus and needs help. She desperately needs help. Vanessa's like in the worst way. Let's see how we're doing inside. Let's look at those skills then. Healing 0. Krista can wait because I don't trust her to do it right. Paulette has healing 7. All right, I think she can be trusted to heal herself. Obviously, Katina is our main healer, so her handling Vanessa is going to be for the best. What I think we can do after she's done helping Vanessa is have her heal Krista next. Paulette. I think Paulette was trying to. I'm going to have Paulette. Is she done healing herself? I suppose so. Okay. She's already healing Krista. Okay. Well, we'll let the healers do their thing then. Let the healers heal. And I will clear some of these. We did lose a dog, unfortunately, but just one kind of surprises me. The dogs are now berserk. But I'm not gonna fight with them. I'm gonna let it play out how it plays out. What have we got going on over here? Paulette's healing Vanessa. Vanessa's awaiting treatment. Krista is recovering. Katina is awaiting treatment. So Katina, I'm gonna have you heal yourself. This dog needs buried, so once Paulette's done, I'll have her bury Orange. That's right! In this round, this game, we were naming the dogs after the colors, like colors in the rainbow. So we have Roy G. Viv, except Violet right now. It's always Violet. For some reason, the dog that's named Violet is always the one doing this. No, and we have dogs eating dogs. Indigo is eating Indigo Jr. Oh, that's just dark. That's really, really dark. The only way to stop them from berserking and killing each other, killing the other dogs, is to attack them. And then when they pass out, if there's enough time, you can heal them. She passed out pretty far away from where the medicine is, so I don't know if we'll be able to heal her in time, but we could definitely try. The other dog she attacked, I don't know where it is. So unfortunately, I don't know if we have time to heal it. Okay, this thing is within an inch of its life. It didn't make it. That was a really bloody massacre. We actually did lose a lot of dogs. Actually, Paulette, don't. Put that away. Heal Yellow. That's the dog that was being attacked. We need to install a restroom or something because they are like going to the bathroom constantly. We're gonna fast forward this. We're gonna put this on 3-speed. Trying to get a couple things done. But on the bright side, Yellow is healed. How many graves have we filled? There is one left unfilled. That happened real fast. Okay, well, this is majorly problematic. We really need these resources to be under a roof. and we just need to do a lot. So let's go ahead and try to fix up what's happening here so that we can close it up so we still have a place to retreat to when we need to defend our people. All for risk of meltdown. I mean, that was a rough night and they didn't get any sleep. I do not blame them. Looks like she's trying to heal a dog that's gone really far away. Well, I'm glad somebody realized that it needed to be done. Oh, we ran out of colors and so we started doing shapes. It's all coming back. Trade ship. Let's see if we have anything worth selling. I think we could afford to part with some of these antibodies. It's 5. These are gonna be such meager earnings. And we really need our bandages, so we're not gonna sell those. I hate to part with these things because these items we would need sooner than we think. I think I will allow the power cell to sell. We'll do that. I'm gonna put this on 1 speed and then I'm gonna step out to go grab a drink and then I'll be right back. Have a drink. It looks like nobody died. I just gotta drink my drink. It sounds like our trading pod's done. So we're gonna make a good trade deal. I think that was a good deal for us. Our 45,000 galactic coin is about to be elevated by almost double that much. I do want to put right out here this, because we seem to have an issue with water and sanitation. And one of the ways I would really like to fix this is by building an actual latrine out here. Okay. It's like a team KO. Katina is unconscious, Krista is unconscious, Vanessa is unconscious, Paulette is in an uncontrollable rage. Of all the sisters, if anybody deserves to be in an uncontrollable rage right now, I would give it to Paulette. I could not hold it against her. Poor Paulette. Poor all of them. This is a struggle bus. It's not easy doing what they do. What is this for? Oh, to aggro, right, we were trying to use this. When there's an electric strike on this, it should power this, which should call animals to our traps, which should help us feed our dogs. That was the whole thinking process behind this. For food, the only thing they do have is the cactus fruit, so hopefully it will keep long enough for them to sustain off of that the way they did with the sweet syrups originally. There is a little food in the troughs. I know it says we have a starving animal. Hopefully he makes his way over there and gets something to eat before going berserk. All right, let's speed it up. What is she trying to observe? This is probably the fruit that we needed, the one we haven't discovered yet. That would help us tame the Dromeda. Or it's a shiny rock. I just let go, I hope dashed. So sure that these guys eat barrel cactus, but I guess not. What does a Dromeda eat? Oh, we can tame it now. Oh, they do eat barrel cactus. Well, is there still that herd over here? I'm gonna mark a couple of these for taming. We don't want the population growing out of control, so I'm only picking females. This will be for our Dromeda and our dogs once we migrate over. So let's do some large animal spots. And we have a berserk animal. And a pregnant one. And the beat goes on, and the beat goes on. And the dogs will fight, and the dogs will fight. Even though we brought lots of food to the trough. And we're trying to heal Yellow, but I don't know that she'll be able to. Yeah, she wasn't able to. And then she got electrocuted. We're having a great day. Having a great day. Oh yeah, we haven't unloaded this? Why is it acting like we only made this much money? I don't buy it. I don't think that's how much money we made. Did we get ripped off? Vanessa's fainted. Okay. Because she got struck by lightning. Our only lightning rod is over here. Somebody is cooking. Look at that. We now have meals. We have full-on actual meals. That's new for them. Good for them. happy for them. Yeah, progress is slower than a snail trail right now. And we were playing it at 3 speed as well. It's just not going great for us. There it is. This is what I was worried about. Another attack and we don't have shelter. The only shelter we do have from humming flies is under this roof, but then there's nothing up here to keep the baddies out that are gonna attack here. Actually, now that I'm looking at this, hang on, let's put this on regular speed so they don't attack before I'm paying attention. We're gonna create this nice little porch fence. It's not gonna go up in time. Like, let's not get it twisted. That's not gonna happen because this is gonna be our defense in here. So we need all of these things. It's gonna be so cold too. There's like ice on the ground. Hypothermia has set in. We are not looking good, folks. This is not great for us. Oh, because the attack is on. Of course. Of course. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Forget putting the fence up. Let's just get under a rooftop. So I guess in this instance, maybe the best place for these girls, I'll put them up here. Okay. Do we have all 4? Who's missing? Katina's inside. That's our biggest problem. She should not be inside. So here's the fight from this perspective. Why is Paulette just taking those hits? Where's the last one? It's attacking the target, which I find hilarious. We're gonna undraft everyone except for Paulette, who's got the gun, and she's gonna come over here and finish off the last one. And now I can undraft her. What I think I might do is actually really start deconstructing the original base. So we're not trying to cut down more trees than we need to, because we're gonna move this wood that we already have. This could backfire majorly if we end up having to fight like scorpions again or something, and then the only place we have to retreat to is the house. But I'm hoping that we can do this instead. Oh, here we go again. Starving animals be starving. Don't love that. We'll move the feeder and then we'll feed them. Krista has hypothermia. That's not great. We might want just a little campfire out here. I think this is a pretty good view of where we're headed as far as the build goes. It's obviously still very painfully slow to get us there because of all the struggle and the suffering that these ladies are dealing with. But I kind of feel like we've tucked everything in nice and close together here, and I feel like this is definitely a doable build. I'm gonna put this on do not construct yet because I want to make sure we're able to get the fence built before we build that shelter. But yeah, this way, if we're able to keep everything really nice and tight like this, I should be able to fence it in with a fence that doesn't have to cover like a lot of mileage, right? Like we're able to make a lot fit into a much smaller space. And the reason why this area is so big is because our dogs are going in here, our Andromeda will eventually go in here once we decide to tame some. I'm fencing this in so that there's only like one point of entry and it's elevated, so they're gonna have to chew away at like the foundation before they can get to us during an animal attack. We also have the option to retreat inside if worse comes to worse, but I'm also gonna try and lay all the traps out here to be able to hold them at bay for as long as humanly possible. So yeah, that's my interim plan before we get the bigger fence built everywhere else that we need it to be. So we're getting really close. We're much closer than we were before. We are having a hypothermia issue with Krista here, so I think what I need to do is bring her in here. Yeah, she can research concrete fortification. Just putting her in research so that she stays close to the fireplace since she's got like chronic hypothermia. Oh my gosh, you guys, it actually makes Paulette sad when she realizes she's poor. Having less than 100,000 galactic coins at the beginning of the day means nothing nowadays. She is, I mean, she's also hungry, she's anxious, it's dark outside. Now she's drowsy. We'll have Katina move this trading pod so that I can have her unload the funds as well. We are up to 74,000 galactic coins from that deal we made, so we're pretty close to the 80 that I was expecting, but there will be other deals that we can make. I'm hoping that will start producing actual large quantities of tea that I want us to be making. But in order to do that, we need to have storage available because it's not letting us collect those resources because it's telling us we're out of storage space. So next on my list of things that I really, really want to get done is constructing these shelves. Krista again with the hypothermia. We have a newborn dog. I think we had circle, square. I don't know if we had triangle yet, but let's do trapezoid. Because I'm pretty sure we don't have that. So we'll go with that one. We're also really hurting for clothes, which definitely isn't helping the situation. I really want more of like these regular tasks to get done. And Vanessa is down for the count. She has fainted. It is getting cold again, and I think before Paulette goes to sleep, we should have her refuel this fire. Otherwise, the house is just gonna get cold and everybody's gonna have hypothermia again. Relationship-wise, I already got like a little bit of a heads up when I was looking at Paulette earlier in her grievances, but her relationships are just not getting any better with her sisters, her business partners. They're both at -60 plus. Chris has got hypothermia again. I called that one, but we lit the fire, so hopefully that'll help her out. Vanessa's getting a -38, so almost a -40. Vanessa, who isn't even related to Paulette, is also catching some of her bad vibes. And then Krista over here, her and Katina are still getting on. They're in the green at +12, but she's at a -20 with Paulette. Katina's a +13 with Krista and a +6 with Vanessa, but a -34 with Paulette. What I'm really interested in knowing is how does Vanessa feel about all of this? Vanessa is a -34 with Paulette and then undecided on the other two sisters. I can't imagine it would be easy to build good rapport under the circumstances that she was introduced to when she first started working with us. All right, trade ship. So we have some opportunity here to sell. I suggest we sell all of these tea balls. We're taking forever to get around to making tea. I think that's just the best way for us to go. We'll get rid of this cactus slime because we can always make more. I don't know where it gets that we have 80 of these, but if we have some, let's sell it. We have silicone. Don't know how we're gonna use it. We're just not that sophisticated yet, but we can always plant the silicone leaf plants. I won't sell the ore because that might be like a limited supply thing, but we can sell the silicone because we always plant and grow more. The food, I don't really want to tamper with food too much because it's hard to come by. That means we're only making 12K. I'm not sure that's even worth the amount of cost to put fuel in. Let's go ahead and sell the insect meat. And yeah, I just can't see touching the rest of the food. So it's about 13,000. I think the goal is to get over 100K so that we can get rid of that negative debuff on Paulette because she's having a day when it comes to being broke. If we can get over that 100K number, we can get rid of this debuff. And I wonder, is she the only one? No, like all three of these girls are suffering from this negative debuff of I'm poor. So yeah, it's more important than I realized to get them up and over that number. So let's make sure that happens. Let's load this trading pod and get them where they need to go. She needs to stop with the going outside with life-threatening hypothermia. She needs to come stand here. I'm actually gonna just draft her and force her to do it. Things we have to do sometimes in this game. This is not great. We've got this going on right here. Not good. We did not build this fence and we did not move these traps. So I'm thinking I really need her to move these traps like yesterday. That needs to happen now. Oh, and Krista can't do it because she's unconscious. Okay. 0. Construction 0. Construction 0. This is why Krista's our construction person. Everybody's like, why did you put Krista on construction? She should be doing research. Well, this is why. This is why Krista is on construction. And I'm gonna even pull Paulette as well instead of loading the trading pod. I want all hands on deck to get this taken care of before these guys attack, because I'm really hoping this will give us a little bit of protection. This could be endgame, so saying that, let me save, because we haven't done that in a while. And let's hope they survive. what's coming. So here comes Vanessa with the first round of traps, Paulette with a round of traps, Katina is still running over to grab some. Krista is passed out, but at least she's passed out in front of the fireplace, so that should help with the hypothermia issue. Paulette, I don't know where she thinks she's going, but she's gonna have to keep helping us with these traps. This is not negotiable. This needs to be done. We're not saving Krista right now, I'm sorry. We're not doing that. Krista's fine. Krista is fine where Krista is. That's best case scenario for us. We cannot be upset about that. We cannot be focused on that. We need traps to be moved. The trade ship is just not gonna work out. We have some starving animals here that are not gonna get fed, unfortunately. I would actually rather she put food in the trough so we don't have to deal with the dogs also being a problem. And then right after that, I'm bringing her back in here. Oh, no, we're not. That's it for the traps thing because the animal attack is underway. They're on their way. We have to make this work. So Katina did her part to feed them. So now we're gonna bring her in. Does she have a weapon? She doesn't. Oh my gosh. This is like the worst it could be. But our girl here did get up, so that's good. I need her over here. And then I need the one person that has a gun is the one person who's not. Okay, the bows apparently wore out. We don't have those, so now I'm just gonna move everybody inside until somebody's done having her tantrum. Because there's nothing I can do to defend these people while Paulette's having a tantrum. This is what's going on, you guys. Look at this. We've got Paulette. What are we doing, Paulette? Oh, I should have locked the door. Paulette's dumb. Hopefully she's fleeing danger back into the house. Come inside. There you go, sweetheart. You got it. And then we just gotta wait for her to stop having a meltdown. This is not how I thought this was gonna go. Hang on, I really need this screenshot right now. I feel like I really, really need this screenshot of the baddies at the door. Well, shoot. Let's see how they manage to survive this. If they manage to. Is Paulette done yet? No, she's not done yet. Let's bring everybody around to the back. And maybe we can aggro these guys around, just maybe. Just to let up some of the damage that's happening up here. I think it is working. We're seeing them kind of move around to the back of the house. Paulette, finally, is on board. So let's bring her out here to do some business. Oh, she passed out. Why did she pass out? I think what we have going on here now is the dogs are doing the fighting for us, but they're not gonna make it. They're just too outnumbered. And it looks like that's just it. That's what's left of the dogs. Greenie over here is like, nah mate, we ain't playing that game. Do we have all the girls now? Draft everybody. Bring them all out front. Let's try this again. Arm the traps. I'm really surprised they're not coming up. I thought that they would. Okay, I need these two to get in the fight and actually participate and help with fighting this. Okay, let's get her back up here. They're gonna take a lot of damage. She has the gun, so she can do the most damage if they can just keep her shooting and keep the baddies away. I think that's all of them. So let's undraft, let them do what they have to do to heal themselves. And then we're gonna butcher these for sure. Our dogs did not make it. We had like one, Greenie, who stood way over here and was like, no, I'm not doing that. And survived because of that reason. So I'm thankful for that. Greenie's like our only survivor and hopefully uninjured. And it looks like Greenie is uninjured. So we're gonna hit 3-speed. We're gonna let her do her part to keep them alive. But we survived. I think the traps helped in the beginning because it really held back the first wave. We had to wait out Paulette's meltdown, which was really terrifying. That was really bad timing. And look, they did break into the house here and here. They brought down some of the house, which is not good either. And it's also going to affect the ability to keep the house warm. So that's not great. Katina, I'm going to have her heal herself. Paulette, heal yourself. Krista's the one who's not great on healing, but Vanessa took care of that, so that's good. Severe hypothermia. Paulette's got hypothermia, but she's outside healing. Vanessa's hypothermia. She's going to go get something to eat. I'm not gonna let her. Unless she's like dying of starvation? She is dying of starvation. Okay, well then, we must let them eat then. Vanessa's having a meltdown. Katina's just like so stressed out. She's on the ground. Paulette's gonna rescue her though, so we're good there. I think we can forget about these. We're not doing that. We're taking down these whole fences. All of that's gotta go. We're bringing all of it in. We still have some traps that didn't make it over yet. And we have a trade ship that needs loaded. The temperature is dropping. It's 42, 41, 40. Yeah, the temperature is dropping. We kind of need to make this happen. Krista, I don't know what's taking her so long. Why she'd come all the way out here to get whatever she got. Stone, I guess, from wherever we mined it. Life-threatening hypothermia. Well, now we need her to just not do what she's doing. She needs to report to the fireplace. And unfortunately, we cannot have her over here trying to fix somebody else's room. Okay, 3 people have severe hypothermia, which means wherever she's going, she can't. She needs to come inside. Same as Krista. Who else has it? Katina, who's passed out. I can't help her. I can't help that she's passed out. Vanessa, I'm gonna have her load the trading pod because she's the only one who doesn't seem bothered by the temperatures. We are in a cold snap though, so it's going to get bad. Severe hypothermia. All 4 have it, so now Paulette needs to be drafted. She needs to come stand by the fire. Bring her right back inside. You too, and then we're gonna do something extra special. We're gonna lock this door. Not that I think it's gonna matter, because there's a hole in the wall and they can just let themselves out here, which is also probably not helping keep the house warm enough. It's 12 degrees outside, 24 degrees right here, and I'm not sure that's gonna be sufficient to save them, to be honest. I really don't know. Hypothermia, severe, severe, severe. And we have another aggressive animal attack coming. Whew, this is not going well, folks. We are struggling. I don't know what difficulty level we started this on. It feels like it's a really high one because we're getting the cold snaps. We have so few resources because I chose to be in the desert, apparently. We're getting attacked back to back to back, and we're barely getting any work done whatsoever. We're just trying to survive, just trying to heal. We've basically wiped out our dog army. It's not great. So I'm gonna save again just in case this ends up being like a TKO. And then hold my breath and hope nothing goes wrong. It's still too cold outside. And we have these aggressive animals coming. How close are these bugs? Right there? I don't know if moving traps right now is necessarily the best answer. It might be. Let's let her do that. Vanessa's having a meltdown, yay. And we're having an animal attack, so I'm gonna be able to get back here in time with those traps. This is kind of scary. I don't know where Katina's going to get something to eat. Sorry, no. Oh, let's get the gun. Vanessa's unconscious. Ooh, that does not bode well. We're gonna need her to come up here. And she's the one with the pike, remember? So we're gonna want her defending our shooter so that the shooter can do her job. So we did get some of these guys stopping on the traps. That's great for us. They chose to stop on the traps. I'm surprised they're not trying to come up this way. But if that's the case, maybe we can come out here and start shooting if they're gonna catch on the traps. Maybe the fight is out here. Let's bring her out. And Katina. And then bring our shooter back here. I think that's it. I think that's the whole fight. Okay. Well, creating that little narrow pathway where they only have one way to us has paid off. That's good. So we're healing, and they're gonna be recovering, and no work's gonna get done. They're gonna be starving. The dog's gonna be starving, and then we're gonna get attacked again. That is a vicious cycle. I feel so bad for these ladies trying to do this family business thing because they are just getting the worst deal possible. And I knew it was gonna be hard. That's why we did it, because the more challenging, the more entertaining to watch, right? But it is getting a little grueling. It is getting grueling. I know that they wanted to get over 100K for their personal sense of self-worth, but might use that money to recruit some more help in the next video so that these 4 ladies aren't trying to do more than they physically can on their own. A 5th member, I don't know who we would get, but a 5th member might make all the difference in the world. So that is my plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. And of course, check out the live stream tab, because I am live streaming more often than I am publishing these edited videos. So if you want to catch more Stranded Alien Dawn with me, that's where you can find me, and I look forward to seeing you there.